See, in previous class we discussed about first law of thermodynamics. In this class, an internal energy, and next change in enthalpy also we discussed. Now we have to discuss enthalpy of a reaction. Some definitions in this chapter all are small definitions. So there is no relation one definition to another. So this is you have to concentrate. In this chapter we are going to discuss enthalpy of a reaction. Enthalpy of a enthalpy of a reaction. So here already you know what is enthalpy. In a chemical, during a chemical reaction, the heat change involved, either it is liberated or absorbed, is called enthalpy of a reaction. Okay, in a chemical reaction, heat liberated or absorbed, the heat change is called enthalpy of a reaction. Okay, see here, in a chemical reaction, heat liberated or absorbed, heat liberated or absorbed, heat change, heat liberated or absorbed, the heat change, is called enthalpy of a reaction. It's called enthalpy H. So in a chemical reaction, heat liberated or absorbed, the heat change is called enthalpy of a reaction. For example, N2 gas plus 3H2 gas gives rise to 2NH3 plus delta H. So here delta H equal to minus 92 kilojoules per mole. Energy is released. See, if delta H is negative, that is exothermic reaction. If delta H is positive, that is endothermic reaction. See here, one more example I will give. SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. It is a gas. It is also gas plus delta H. See here, it is also delta H is equal to minus 189 kilojoules per mole, means energy is released. So here you have to know a note. Delta H equal to negative, that is exothermic reaction. Okay. If delta H is equal to positive, that is endothermic reaction. So here delta H is nothing but releasing in both reactions. That is exothermic, these two exothermic, and that is on endothermic. Now you have to know standard enthalpy of a reaction. Standard enthalpy of a reaction. Okay. The enthalpy change when the elements are in standard states. The enthalpy change in enthalpy, change in enthalpy when the elements are in standard state. The elements are in standard state or standard conditions. The elements are in standard conditions. Standard conditions means standard conditions. Conditions means temperature equal to 298 kelvins and pressure equal to 1 bar. At temperature equal to 298 kelvins, pressure equal to 1 bar, these are called as standard conditions. So here we are giving a symbol to H as a subscript. So symbol keep as a subscript, superscript. Symbol keep as a superscript. Then delta H naught, it is nothing but a standard. Delta H will be delta H naught. This is nothing but a standard enthalpy of a reaction. We have to keep this type of a symbol for standard enthalpy of a reaction. Okay. For example, see here, H2 plus O2 gives rise to half O2. Half O2 gives rise to H2O. H2 plus half O2 gives rise to H2O. Otherwise, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Here delta H naught. C, graphite it is a gas, then delta H naught combustion, it is a combustion reaction. Here delta H naught is equal to minus 393.52 kilojoules per mole energy is released. Minus 393.52 kilojoules per mole energy is released. Here delta H naught C means this is a standard enthalpy of combustion. So this is the symbol we are keeping. This is for example for standard enthalpy of a reaction. It is enthalpy of a reaction. Some more definitions we have to discuss. Standard enthalpy of formation, standard enthalpy of dilution, like this some more. Standard enthalpy of formation, standard enthalpy of combustion we have to discuss now. Okay. Next we have to discuss about standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation. It is denoted by delta H naught F. Okay, it is denoted by like this, delta H naught F. This is enthalpy of formation. So this is the symbol we are keeping as a superscript. So it is nothing but a standard enthalpy of formation. So what I mean to say, the amount of heat liberated or absorbed when 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements is called enthalpy of formation. When these elements are in standard states, that is called standard enthalpy of formation. Understand? See, when the amount of heat is liberated or absorbed, see, the amount of heat is liberated or absorbed when 1 mole of, it is important, when 1 mole of substance is formed, when 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements. From its constituent elements, okay, is called enthalpy of formation. Is called enthalpy of formation. Okay, when the elements are in standard states, that is the standard enthalpy of formation. When the elements are in standard state, is called standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation. Okay, see example, H2 plus half O2 gives rise to H2O plus delta H naught F. So here H2 plus half O2, only 1 mole. So here delta H naught F equal to minus 286 kilojoules per mole energy is released. So it is a exothermic reaction. It is a exothermic reaction. Understand? So it is nothing but a standard. The amount of heat is liberated or absorbed when 1 mole of substance is formed from its constituent elements. Is called enthalpy of formation. But when the elements are in standard state, is called standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation. In the same way, we have to discuss Standard enthalpy of a combustion. Enthalpy of combustion or a standard enthalpy of a combustion. Okay. See, standard enthalpy of combustion. Okay, standard enthalpy of combustion. See here, when the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of substance is completely burnt in excess of air or oxygen is called enthalpy of combustion. Standard enthalpy of combustion. See, when the amount of heat evolved the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of substance is completely burnt in excess of air or oxygen. When the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of substance is completely burnt in excess of air or oxygen is called enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion. So, okay, elements are in standard state. Elements are in standard state elements are in standard state is called, see, when enthalpy of combustion when elements are in standard state is called standard enthalpy of combustion. Standard enthalpy of combustion. For example, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. It is a delta H, not a C. So here it is a graphite. It is a gas. It is a gas, means it is a solid. It is a solid. So it is nothing but a delta H naught C. Delta H naught C is equal to minus 393.52 kilojoules per mole. Energy is released. It is nothing but a standard enthalpy of combustion. Standard enthalpy of combustion. Okay, so this is the standard enthalpy of formation. Next, standard enthalpy of combustion. Next, heat of solution and heat of dilution we have to discuss. See here, all these are definitions important for 2 marks. Next, heat of solution. Heat of solution. See here, heat of solution means, first of all, you know solution. If you take water, sugar is dissolved in the water, that is nothing but a sugar solution. When in the formation of solution, the amount of heat evolved or evolved or absorbed. So what I mean to say, that is nothing but a heat of a solution. Heat of solution means the amount of heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of solution is formed from its constituent elements, or 1 mole of solute is dissolved in solvent. 1 mole of solute is dissolved in the solvent is called heat of solution. See here, when the amount of heat, the amount of heat released or absorbed, it is nothing but evolved or absorbed. When 1 mole of solute is dissolved in suitable solvent, when 1 mole of solute is dissolved in suitable solvent, so that is nothing but when see the amount of heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of solute is dissolved in excess of solvent. Okay, excess of solvent. Suppose for example, sugar you have to take dissolved in water, then you will get a solution. That time when the formation of solution, heat evolved or absorbed, that is nothing but a heat of solution. Simply, heat of solution means when solution is formed, evolved heat or absorbed heat is called heat of solution. Simply, here example, MgSO4 solid when it is dissolved in water. Here MgSO4 aqueous is formed plus delta H. Here delta H is equal to minus 84.42 kilojoules per mole energy is released. Here if you take magnesium sulfate, which is solid, dissolved in water, MgSO4 aqueous is formed. Here this much of heat is evolved. This is nothing but heat of solution. Simply, to this solid adding water, which forms solution. When the formation of solution, heat evolved or absorbed, that is nothing but heat of solution. Next, heat of dilution. Heat of dilution. Heat of dilution means here formation of solution is diluted. Here formation of solution is more diluted. Then its concentration changes now. Then the time amount of heat is evolved or absorbed. The amount of heat is evolved or absorbed when one solution containing solute concentration changes from one to another. Understand? So here it is nothing but here formation of solution, you add more water, then it is a diluted. Diluted means enthalpy also changes. Okay, so this is nothing but the change in enthalpy when the solution containing solute concentration is changes from one to another, is nothing but heat of dilution. Okay, the change in enthalpy, the change in enthalpy when solution containing solute is changed from one concentration to another is called heat of dilution. Heat of dilution. Okay, see here we may take example KCl solid dissolved in excess of H2O, then KCl aqueous plus delta H. Here delta H equal to how much? So plus 19.75 kilojoules per mole energy is absorbed. Here energy is absorbed. So it is nothing. Enthalpy when solution, the change in enthalpy, it is evolved or absorbed, whatever it may be, it is changed. Change in enthalpy is denoted by delta H. It is called plus 19.75 kilojoules per mole energy is absorbed. So it is nothing but heat of dilution. It is heat of a solution. See, don't confuse. Chemistry language is different and general language is different. So sugar adding water, formation of solution, heat is evolved or absorbed is called heat of solution. Next, same solution adding some more water, then enthalpy changes or not? Enthalpy changes or not? That is nothing but heat of dilution simply. So here excess of water, then KCl aqueous plus delta H. Delta H is equal to plus 19.75. Here energy absorbed, here energy released, whatever it may be. So that is nothing but enthalpy of dilution. Enthalpy of dilution, and that is enthalpy of heat of solution, heat of dilution. This is important for 2 marks. Okay. In next class we are going to discuss very important question, Hess law. Okay.